Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. New Horizon Lawn Care here. As you probably clicked on this video because you knew it was lawn care stuff that we're going to talk about today. And what we're going to talk about is kind of fall cleanup stuff. You know, when you plant a garden in the spring, you've got to mow it down in the fall. Well, remember us tilling this garden up for one of our clients. Well, she's ready to get rid of it. So we're going to take these rocks out of here so we don't mow them over. Get rid of these rocks. Throw them up there for now. And whatever that is. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Since you got everything out, this is a blackberry vine, which we want to pull back so that we don't mow that over. But then we're going to come in here and mow all this stuff off and chop it all down, mow the rest of the yard. And as you can see, so I want to show you something here, guys. The grass seed that I use, called the Rough and Tough stuff, that is really good for drought. Look at this. This hasn't went dormant all this drought we've had. Look at this. Actually probably could mow this. It's slowed down growing, but it has not stopped being green. And you can see the spots I put it there, up here along the house. Eventually we're going to put some back there in the back once we do start getting rain. That tree has lost its leaves. Hopefully it isn't dead. But if that's the case, we're going to have to get up there and cut that down. I am gonna have to come in and do some more spraying back there, get rid of them vines on the fence. She's eventually, I think, gonna have us rip that down next year, and then we'll clean all that up once we can get to it better. So that's the plan. I think it's for her to put a new fence up next year. Too bad they couldn't. They put one up over here. Too bad they didn't do all this. Would have been nice. But yeah, vines are growing back up over there. So we're gonna get to it. Got the Kubota. Also got the Hustler today. Parked up in the driveway. Why, you may ask? Well, because you can't park in front of her house. Because there's a bunch of people parked there, and I can't park over there because I'll block that driveway. So yeah, and you can't park on the other side of the road because there's no parking. It's a mess. To me, if I lived on this road, I'd be like, all right, nobody parks in front of my house. Guess I want other people to park here. So we're parked in the driveway. She won't be home for a couple hours, so she'll be in and out of here before she gets home. Landscaping's still looking pretty good. Rock over here. Plants are still doing good, so that's good. All the plants. We were going to do some grass seeding over here, but of course with the drought we haven't had time to do that. Need to till it back up. All that stuff again. This here is probably going to have to be completely all tilled up, this whole area, and reseeded because it's dead. But yep, landscaping's looking pretty good. She's been watering it. Weeds are staying out. That's good. All right, let's get this tractor off, get the mower off, get the yard mowed. Then we'll come back and till that garden up.
Taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night.
all that done, and looks pretty good. Now, even if you do decide to keep your garden, it's a good thing to go ahead and till it up and let all that decompose. It's kind of like farmers do their fields. I probably wouldn't have tilled it up as much. I would have probably opened up the door more on the back of the tiller and let it, you know, let it be more cloddy. But we're going to seed this to grass and get it all taken care of. So it ought to have some nutrients in it now with all the garden plants in there. It ought to grow some pretty good grass. We'll get some quick growing stuff and put in there, and we'll be all happy and good to go. So just have to rake it out a little bit and fill in the spots of the load, tire tracks and all that. Level up here in the corners, and she'll be all good to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mow the rest of the yard, and hopefully one of these days when we get enough rain we can seed all this. I hate to seed it, then we gotta tear that fence all out next year, but I guess I'll kind of talk to her and see for sure what our plan is. Maybe we'll just wait and seed that until after the fence goes in next year, because then we can grade it out a little bit better. So I'm gonna go hop on that thing and go mow some grass.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here, and we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you, but I don't care about that. But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, try to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't write it down, but I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. I've been chasing you like the tail of a dog. I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it feels. Yeah, I know it's bad, but I can't resist. When I look in your eyes, I don't know what is real.